Hey guys, it's Glenn with RocketCityHomes.com. Today we're going to talk a little bit about home inspections. The home inspections are important because in the state of Alabama, it's what's known as a buyer beware state. So buyers have the responsibility to find out any flaws or conditions that are unacceptable within the house. And with me today is I've got Jim Keeling from All Pro Home Inspections. And Jim, let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you look for when you're inspecting a home.
Okay. When I inspect a home, I am coming in to look for, first and foremost, structural issues, things that are going to cost a buyer a lot of money. I look for potential issues, especially water. We live in the South, we get a lot of rain. So I'm looking for water intrusion or problems with roof, grading, water runoff, as well as things like the appliances in your flooring and your fireplace.
Okay. How long does it normally, I know it's going to depend on the square footage of the house, but what do you think an average time that you spend at a house conducting a home inspection runs?
I spend, and I've calculated this, about 3 to 3.5 hours, pretty much on every house, unless it's a really great new house.
And after the home inspection, what Jim always does, and this is going to be true for any of the inspectors, is they're going to provide us a written report. That written report's also going to have some photos and some narratives on what we need to fix. So one of the things that Jim looks for during his inspection is to check the serviceability of the heating and air conditioning unit. Jim, from this exterior unit, what can you tell me?
Well, first of all, it's likely original to the house, which puts it above its expected service life. Generally, these things last about 12 to 15 years. This machine, however, is heavily damaged. I see this a lot from people hitting it with their weed eaters or other various things, but this one is terribly damaged. These heating fans are just beat, and what happens is this unit cannot disperse heat properly because of the damage. If you have a regular service contract on your machine, your HVAC guy would probably put a stop to that before it got this bad. Also, I see a lot of people that'll build a retaining wall or a barrier around their HVAC system to keep that sort of thing from happening. It's really important.
Another thing that Jim pointed out a little bit earlier when we were out here is this conduit. You'll notice that it is no longer secure inside of its conduit line. Additionally, we have this one, which is a really good example. This absolutely should not look like this. So these are some of the repairs that we're going to ask the seller to make. One of the other items that Jim will take a look at is the electrical panel. Jim, can you tell me some of the things that you're looking for when you're taking a look at the electrical panel?
Absolutely. What I'm looking for is a proper size service entrance to the house. Modern homes are now equipped with a 200 amp service or greater. I see some 300s and 400s. I look at the service entrance wires. I look at the breakers. I make sure there's no charring on any of the breaker terminals. We look for double taps. We look for overspray from the painter that gets on the bus bars and such. Also, as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing that this could have been done a little bit better. They put a lot of neutral and ground wires under each terminal. And nowadays, they kind of space them out a little better so that you get a better connection to the bus bar.
Just really for security purposes, right?
So basically, yes.
Okay. But nothing overall, this looks pretty good. It's all serviceable.
Completely adequate, yes.
Great. Well, hopefully, guys, that gave you a little bit of insight on the importance of having a home inspection. Jim, I just want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us a little bit about it.
Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it.
All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.